Hello and welcome to another episode of Don't You Have Something Better to Do? I'm your host, Chris Donley, your favorite musician, professional, professional, professional actor of trying to be a professional. Today I have with me a young man that relocated to Nashville a few years ago and has literally written his own path. He has become one of the go-to guitar players in Nashville, um, playing with arena acts all over the place, really. So we'll get into that. I originally met this young man when he was playing for a band in Cleveland called Titans in Time. I had my band Via the Sun, and he and his wife just decided, let's take the leap and move to Nashville. And the rest, as they say, is history. This guy, though, one of the nicest musicians I've met. He lets his fingers do the talking for him because he can shred, he can pick, he can chord. He's just one of the best guitar players that I think I've ever met. And ladies and gentlemen, hey pal,
Chris,
can
how
you
you
hear me?
doing?
I'm good, buddy. How
Yeah,
are you? How are you?
yeah, not too bad. Can't
Good, good,
complain.
good. Do me a favor, introduce yourself to everyone if anybody's watching. Tell
All
everybody
right.
a little bit about yourself.
My name is Nate Milstein. Originally from Cleveland, Ohio, moved to Nashville, Tennessee about 5 years ago now, and I'm a professional guitar player. Basically, yeah, done a lot of play basically on Broadway in Nashville almost every day if I'm in town. Toured with a bunch of art or label bands and toured with a bunch of people that aren't on labels and done some studio work. So I'm kind of all over the place.
How soon did it take for you to actually like? Did you just go to like some jam nights and stuff, and then everybody's like, "Holy Lord, there's this guitar player just popped into town. He needs to play with you," or I know this guy.
Um, so it was kind of a little bit of a weird thing for me because I kind of moved. It was like in the middle of COVID, if I'm not mistaken, or towards the end of the whole lockdown thing. But when I decided to move to Nashville and actually got there, it was kind of like there really wasn't a lot going on. But like I would basically just go down to Broadway and the handful of bars that were open, I would just kind of sit there, watch the bands, and try to meet people. It probably took about 3 months for me to get my first gig down there.
Really?
Um, and yeah, so just through talking to people and meeting people and just basically hanging out down there, um, which is kind of wild to think about. But like, I mean, that's really how it works. Like I've met people who just moved to town, and it's like if you need someone that day or later that week or something, or someone asks you if you can recommend someone for them, you can kind of pass the info along if you are able to back them up a little bit. And
Did Dustin go down
uh,
with you originally, or how did that work?
so he went down technically a little bit before me, but so when we recorded that country album and he decided he was going to move to Nashville, so he went down and I was like, well, I'm going to do it too because why not, like I'm going to try to make something happen at least, and instead of sit at home and just hope something works
Rotten
out at
Cleveland,
some point.
rotten Cleveland.
Well, it's funny. Like, I don't like. I mean, I wouldn't think of it as rotting in Cleveland just because I mean, I love Cleveland. Honestly, if I wasn't going to be here, I'd want to be in Cleveland. I like it there. Um, it's been a great place, but yeah, so decided to move, and I guess kind of crazy, but uh, I lined up a place to stay. A buddy of mine who does recording stuff was going to move down there, and he was building a house and was like, "Yeah, you can stay in my house. We'll have the basement and stuff. You just help us like take care of a couple things, and no big deal." And of course, the day before I was supposed to move down there, he texted me. He goes, "Hey, man, everything fell through with the house, so we don't really have a place to go." So I was like,
Jesus.
"Well, that's yeah, perfect timing." Um, and so I don't know if my wife's going to see this, but hopefully not. But I didn't tell her that that happened, and
Wow.
I just went anyways. So yeah, I ended up basically stayed in my car for a couple days,
No
and
way.
then Dustin was like, "Hey, we got yeah." So Dustin was like, "Hey, we got an extra room at the house. If you want to come stay, you can stay the night, get a shower, and whatever." And I was talking to him and his roommates, and they were like, "Yeah, if you want, you can just stay here." Um, so I ended up living there for about 6 months, and
Did you
so
record that
it ended up where
country album yourself, or like, and where can
no,
people get that?
Dustin and I kind of wrote that together, and we came down to Nashville and recorded it. So it's out if you just search Dustin Kynes. I think it's a self-titled album. Um, but he we basically wrote that, came down to Nashville, recorded it. We hired a bunch of studio musicians to help with it, and it came out pretty good. And so kind of worked out. It was cool. Good reason to move down to Nashville, I guess, to try and promote that.
Yeah, no doubt.
And yeah. So, and it's also kind of a weird left turn for me, I guess, too, because I mean, I was playing rock and metal music mostly, and then
Hmm.
like linking up with Dustin and writing a country album, and then ended up moving to Nashville to mostly end up doing country music has been kind of a crazy turn. But
Had you always liked country music, or had you kind of like
um,
just dip
yeah, I mean,
your toe in the water like around the time you met Dustin?
yeah, I mean, I never really had a problem with it. I mean, dated girls who would listen to country music and like kind of been around it and been to some country concerts and stuff. And I never like dove super deep into it until I decided I was going to move to Nashville. I was like, well, I better actually learn some country music and figure out how I'm gonna
Right.
make a way in Nashville. So
Did you already know how to
yeah.
do like chicken picking and all that, like the kind of the country flair
Um,
guitar playing,
um,
like slide guitar
not
and all that? Mm.
um, just very basic versions of it. So I mean, once when I moved to Nashville and was like trying to get gigs and stuff, like I spent a lot of time practicing and trying to just like pick stuff up from I mean random records and stuff, and like when I'd go downtown to and sit down on Broadway and like watch the bands and stuff play, I'd like make notes of what songs they were playing. I'd just go back and try to listen to them and pick up what the songs were doing. So
Yeah.
or what the guitar players on the songs were doing.
What were some of the songs that like everybody was playing that to the point where you almost got sick of it, but you knew you had to learn it because
Um,
it's
um, Mama Tried by Merle Haggard.
really?
Yeah, I think that's probably my least favorite song to play ever. It's not necessarily a bad song, but just something about it just rubs me the wrong way after hearing it and learning it. But
Million times.
um, yeah, that I mean, you get classics like Chattahoochee and Check Yes or No by George Strait
Is
and
that Alan
all that
Jackson?
stuff.
Is that
Yeah,
that?
Alan Jackson,
Mm.
Chattahoochee. Yeah. Um, but I mean, overall, like, I don't know if it's, I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that complain about playing all these songs every day. I don't know if it's just like something that with in my mindset, like most of the songs that get requested, like I don't have a problem playing them. I enjoy it. Like, even if it's Whiskey Glasses by Morgan Wallen for the thousandth time in the day, like it's
Because
still fun.
don't
Get
you
to
feel
make a
like
living
it's
playing music.
yeah, don't you feel like we're kind of just lucky to a point where it's like, okay, I might not want to play this song for the 2000th time, but at least I'm not digging a ditch right now. I'm busting my back, you know what I mean? I'm busting my back the other ways by lifting all my stuff, but
Yeah, exactly.
I
That
never
could be
understood
back
that
home
like
digging holes for signs.
right, I never understood like musicians or somebody that had like a one-hit wonder and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not playing that song ever again." And it's like, man, the fact that you even
It's
had
like
any success with it, it's crazy to me.
I know that's like I mean it blows my mind that people kind of get I don't know if that's like a jaded thing or what, but it blows my mind. I feel like I mean I guess I'm not at the point where I wrote a song that gets played every day on the radio or anything and you're playing it every night, but it's like I mean that's very few people get that chance to have
Right.
that. And like I feel like even if you do get bored of the song, like the energy from the audience or something at night is going to be just going to kind of relight that fire, I think.
But it's also like it's a crazy ambition, like drive, like to be able to, I don't know, find the cracks to be like a musician and be able to pay the bills. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
obviously, you found, dude, some of the pictures and videos you post, it's just like, I'm so like happy and proud for you. Like arena shows and like, what were some of the best like tours that you did so far? Like, and with who?
Well,
And
well, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so it's funny. Like after moving to Nashville, I think I spent probably 2 years playing on Broadway, but then I got recommended for a gig with a band called Restless Road.
Restless
And basically
Railroad,
they
is that what you said?
Restless Road.
Restless Road. Sorry, it kind of
Yeah.
cut out.
Oh no, it's all good. But yeah, so like they brought me out, auditioned for it, got the gig, and they basically when I started out with them, we did the Kane Brown Drunken Dreaming tour, which was really cool. So that was like amphitheaters and a couple like smaller stadiums and stuff, which was kind of weird to go from playing bars just straight into like I think the first amphitheater we played was in like Maine or something, and I was like, this is a really cool feeling. Like, um, so yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, we did that. Like did headline tours with them, did like we were out with Russell Dickerson for a couple months, out with Cole Swindell. So a bunch of bigger bigger country names, and we did 2 UK tours. They ended up selling out pretty much all. I think we did 10 or 12 dates. They ended up selling out every single one of them, which was wild. But
Dude,
uh, so yeah, I've been very, very fortunate to get that opportunity and uh, get a lot of experience and learn kind of how that touring thing works. And it's a little different from what I thought it would be. And I don't know if that's just a country thing or because I mean, growing up listening to rock music, like I always thought you get like the band is the band, and like then you hire a couple crew members if you go on tour and stuff if you need that. But
right.
um, with country, even like and with most artists in country, like the band is still considered a crew member because you're just hired most of
Hired
the
Gun.
time. So
Did you watch that
yeah,
Hired Gun documentary
I
on
I did. That was
Prime?
great.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it was
Definitely makes
awesome.
you. I mean, that's I don't know. I think if I had hired guns, I think I would have treated them a little better than some of those people were
Right? Yeah, that's
treated.
a
It
well,
made me.
it blows my mind, man. Like
It opened my eyes of the whole like when Billy Joel, when his drummer was talking and everything. Like, what a jerk. But
yeah, like
hopefully you've
just
been
drop them out
treated
of
better,
nowhere.
right?
Yeah, I think I've been very fortunate. I mean, I've heard stories from buddies of mine that are just like, hey, yeah, I just got dropped out of nowhere, or like just never got a call back or anything.
Wow.
And I have had that once now earlier this year, which is a weird vibe. But I af- after I left Restless Road, I played with this girl. And we were doing a handful of really good gigs and touring. I was like, I thought we were on like really good terms, and we were doing really well. And like one day, her manager texted me and was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know we hired a new band, and we won't need your services anymore." It's
The
like,
whole
oh,
band,
thanks.
even.
Yeah, they got rid of the whole band.
Wow,
So
that's wild.
I don't. I mean,
It's business,
it's weird.
right?
I don't. I
I
mean,
mean, you can't
yeah,
take it
it is,
personally.
and not right. Yeah, so just move on and find something else. But um, I mean, who knows what the reason was?
Right.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably a money thing or something. And
You're too
I
good. They couldn't afford to pay you anymore, right?
I
Look at it that way. Has
don't
there
know
been
about that. I mean,
has there
I
been
would like to
certain
think that, but
it's true. No. Has there been certain like other band members that you've kind of jumped in with that you keep in touch with all the time and like that you like might trade session work for and stuff like that?
I've done a handful of like fill in work with other bands and stuff. Mostly like if someone's gonna be out for like they have to go somewhere out of town, or they're gonna be they have having a baby or something and need to take some time off. Um, like went and filled in for a guy named Dylan Schneider recently. The bass player was like, "Hey, our guitar player is going to be out for these 2 shows. Will you, if you want, we're flying out to wherever it was, like Wyoming or something, and just need someone to come in and play the songs and help us out. So that's how it works. And um, yeah, I've been able to do that a handful of times with a couple of artists, and I mean, and that's how it is like downtown in Nashville too. Like playing on Broadway, it's all like word of mouth. And if you have like good friends that can't take a gig or something, they're like, hey, if you want, I have this gig. I can't make it. If you can pick it up, like that would be awesome. So,
And you know that they're just as good.
uh,
So like if you had to skip, like you're gonna
mhm.
refer
Oh
them
yeah,
to.
that's and yeah, and I've done that. Like it's been fortunate enough to build a good enough circle that I
Mhm.
can trust. I mean, there's people that I trust to be able to fill in and knock it out of the park
There's
and
a few
cover my
people
ass if I can't be there.
I feel you. I mean, there's a few people the same for me. Like if I get asked to do something I'm already booked, I mean, there's a couple people I always refer, because it's like
Mhm.
even if it's like any type of bar, restaurant, anything, it's like I want them to have good quality because the regulars,
Yeah.
if there was a short term around COVID where it was like all these doctors and stuff that played guitar a little would like ask the places and like, can I play? And they'd pack it with all their friends, but they were terrible. So the regulars,
Yeah.
you
So
know what I mean? They'd be like, what is
yeah,
this? And then,
yeah. So it doesn't last.
right, it doesn't. What rig are you using? Are you pretty much just like bringing a Kemper pedal board or something like that? Or,
So yeah, most of the time I especially like downtown I'll use a quad cortex. I love that just because it's so small and it's so easy to get around. If I'm on the road, I'll usually use an Axe effects. Just because the way I mean, I think it just feels a lot more natural, and I can I feel like I've been using that forever. I can get exactly what I want out of it, which has been nice.
and how many hours
Um,
did you
and
spend on that tone with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, too many. But there's a handful of gigs. Like I have a weekly gig every Monday that the singer really likes having amps on stage. So
Really?
I'll take an amp. I have a Mesa Lone Star that I absolutely love. So
Hmm.
take that and my little pedal board and I'm good to go.
So for a
So
night like that, are they actually running monitors or you have in-ears for that even?
we have in-ears for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the bars downtown won't do stage wedges on stage anymore. So they're
Wow.
pretty much
That's
yeah,
weird.
they all prefer running direct and all that, and which I mean I don't have a problem with, but
Controls the sound
it is
way,
fun. Yeah, it is fun having an amp on stage though.
right?
Um, yeah, I got to a buddy of mine hired me for I did like a month's worth of shows with a guy named Brian Martin, and they wanted an amp on stage too. So I got it was nice to be able to like get out and like crank an amp too. Like they didn't care how loud it was. So I was like, yeah,
I
it's
kind
nice.
of,
Feels like a rock show.
yeah, I kind of feel you where it's like I don't miss carrying them, the amp,
Yeah.
but
Oh, absolutely.
just like, that feeling for some reason. I don't know what it is, but like having
Yeah.
the air pushed behind you a little bit, but because
Hmm.
it definitely strange to me if you're not hearing, if you're in the audience, like you're up front, you're not getting the whole feel. It's just, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. Well, that's what like there's one bar specifically downtown that I'll almost always someone it never fails like at least one person will come up and be like, "Hey, you can't hear your guitar," and they're standing like right in front of the stage. I'm
Right.
like, "Well, I just start bringing bringing my amp just to have a little bit of reinforcement and having something there so that the
Even if
people
it's
who
like a
are
side wash or something, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly, just fill it up a little bit more in the front and all the day, but
are you playing pretty
um
much like 5, 6 nights a week then?
Yeah, actually, so today's probably my first day off in like 3 weeks. But yeah, playing basically every day. So, um, and I'm terrible at sitting still, so I like that because
Me too.
I mean, can't complain about working.
And you got the
But
two little ones now, right?
yeah, which
Whew,
is a handful in itself. That's wild.
I can imagine.
But it's fun though. Got a 4 year old, and the other one will be 1 year at the end of the month. So, and Jackson, our 4 year old, just took his first drum lesson last night,
Wow.
and which is wild. Yeah,
That's
He-
awesome.
yeah, he's excited about it. He's already got some rhythm. So
But it's got
it'd
to
be
be
cool to
pretty
see what
nice.
happens.
It's got to be pretty nice too. Like, I mean, I'm sure you're like even working on stuff at home though, but at least you're around the kids at this age, right? I mean, even if you're
Yeah,
practicing, working on tunes for like an upcoming tour or something, it's got to be pretty
yeah,
awesome to be around the family like that much, really, except for like when they go to bed, you're going out to work, you know what I
I
mean?
mean, right. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it is. It is definitely nice to be able to like, I can take Jackson to his school or something in the morning if I need to, or when he's going, and I can help Chelsea actually like take care of the kids and not gone all day, and then come
Right.
back when everyone's sleeping. So
Right. That's great,
yeah,
man.
it's a blessing. I've definitely been very fortunate, especially I mean being able to control my schedule and basically pick and choose gigs that I want
Right
to take,
gigs.
and
Yeah.
been super fortunate to, I mean, on top of that, work with people that I really enjoy working with too. So
I think there
it's
comes a
great.
point in time where you have to like know your value a little bit too. Like you said, pick and choose the gigs that are either going to be best for the family and you, even either
Hmm.
financially or time wise, or I
Yeah,
mean,
absolutely. And
it's
that's been a hard lesson for me to learn and like force myself to basically like enact in my life. Is like when I decided to leave that first road gig with Restless Road, they were about to go on tour, like a 3 week tour, like a whole West Coast run that like it sounded like so much fun and everything, but they they weren't paying me enough to justify being on the road for 3 weeks at a time. So it's like so can't justify it. And like, well, try to I'll make some recommendations. You guys can take someone else, and then I'll um, stay home and work here and make enough money to keep surviving. So
and I would assume that you don't have to like it wouldn't be like an original band where you would, if somebody else took your spot, you'd have to like the right thing to do and kind of show them the parts because it's kind of
right,
like it's a big enough arena of you know
there's
talent and
definitely there's enough musicians that would be able to just come in and pick it up and not have an issue with it. And I guess too, I don't know why I didn't think of that, but when you were talking about like throwing people gigs and like kind of trading stuff, um, I mean, it's funny because the guy that took that gig I had recommended after I left, he I ended up like taking almost all of his in-town gigs while he was on the road, and so like it was just kind of like holding it down for him, and then like we kind of recommend each other back in town and stuff too, and
nice.
um, we're kind of like circling around like the same artists and stuff, and which is it's kind of neat because I mean
Hell yeah, man, to
great
have
dude and
somebody you can
love
like
being able to
lean
work
on.
for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Any of those people that like you are, trading gigs with, you is it ever come up, hey, you want to maybe do like an original project or anything? Or like just kind of is it
Um,
less stressful and kind of just more fun to just do the gigs and then get paid and just kind of
it's kind of funny. Like I think most people in this situation right now are just like, well, I'm just gonna play the gig and then just take the money and not worry about any extra stuff.
mhm.
Um, which is kind of sucks because I was actually just talking to someone. I mean, I miss playing rock music a lot. Like, I
Do
mean,
you?
I get to play like rock covers every once in a while, like some of the classic rock stuff, like Pat Benatar and all that stuff. But
Right.
um, I miss writing music too. So a couple weeks ago, I mean, I started writing some music just to be able to get that out and like do it. And
Get it
I
off
mean,
your
set a goal for
chest.
myself. I want to be able to like, yeah, I want to be able to put an EP out by the end of the year and hopefully like, I mean, just do that. Cause I mean, haven't gotten to work on that in almost
Um,
five
a,
years
a
now.
minute,
So
yeah.
yeah, one thing that surprised me the most, I think about Nashville, cause I mean, I expected to move down here and like, I'm not an amazing guitarist by any means. I mean, I
Yes,
know how
you are,
to
dude.
fill out a song and like, and
Know your worth. You're
added
you're
enough
friggin'
to do it.
amazing, dude.
Well, thank you. But yeah, like I'd play gigs with some people and be like, how did you end up getting a gig? Like I'm like, but and not to be because I guess like everyone has to start somewhere. But
Right.
I mean, there's been I've seen a lot of people kind of like come and go pretty quick. So it's like, I guess if you're gonna have all those great musicians, you still have to have, I mean, you're gonna have all ends of the spectrum basically. But I mean, and especially like now, there's so many bars that have opened up. So I mean, they're just looking to
For
fill them with
anybody,
as
right?
many people as they can. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, and it's funny. I've been, like I said earlier, I've been super fortunate to be able to pick and choose gigs and like play with people that I really respect and enjoy, and
Good.
been on a lot of stages throughout the week that I absolutely just like love to play on, and so I'm very fortunate to be where I am, and it is weird to see like um, either bands or just musicians in general that aren't what I thought that Nashville would be. So
Mm. Is a
yeah.
lot of it, more about image, and it's like somebody saw some, handsome fella that had a good twang, and or like a real pretty girl that could sing some country, and because it's like,
That is a huge part of it, and I think especially with like social media right now,
mhm,
because I feel like a lot of people are getting discovered that way. So it's like if you have one okay song and you get kind of build a decent following, then record labels are going to be like, well, we can do something with that, and they're
right.
going to
Isn't it funny
try
how
to
social media is, I mean, like if you built this up on your own and then all of a sudden, the labels that are somehow holding on, like you did
mm,
most of the work yourself, but they're going to come in and swoop in and,
and
whatever. I
yeah,
don't know. It's
just yeah,
crazy.
they claim it as their own, and
I don't know. I just, I've always loved your playing and your stage presence, and it just looks so effortless. And are you actually endorsed by PRS?
yeah, I have a endorsement with PRS now. Got that when I
Awesome.
started playing with Restless Road. Also have an endorsement with Dunlop, which is really cool. And it's so cool because they have like they have showrooms in Nashville that like I try to stop in every once in a while, and it's really cool because I mean they just have like random people just always in there that
That
I
are
mean,
famous, but it's
awesome
just like
people and
hanging
become
out.
meet a lot of new people. Yeah, yeah, they're just chilling
Hmm.
um, and I mean, and they're just the people that run that too are just great people. So they've helped me out a
Good.
ton. So
So you got your own
yeah.
signature, like Nate Milstein picks. You're throwing a ton out to the crowd. And no, do you
Not
design them
quite, but
yourself and stuff, or
um, yeah. As far as for what picks, is that what you said?
I
Or
would assume like you probably go through
yeah,
picks like crazy just for it'd be fun, just to almost a
it's
keepsake.
yeah, I did make picks to hand out because like I mean people always ask for them, and so I
Hmm.
try to have a handful of them on me at a time. Of course, like I've been playing with these stupid like picks and they can't print pictures on them, so I'm just like carrying around two different picks. Like have a stack of the name ones and then like these little tiny ones
Dunlop ain't
that I
hooking you
actually
up
like
yet.
to play on.
Come on,
Huh?
Dunlop. That's crazy. I can't believe. I mean, but whatever. Anything free for musicians is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I've
it
never.
helps. I mean,
Yeah.
just even like the discount on like strings and stuff is like a dream come true because I mean I've changed strings on my main guitar like twice a week, so it's like
Right.
going through them like crazy.
Hmm. Have you ever? Is there anybody you were like starstruck meeting or being in the same room and or anything like that?
Um, Not really. I feel like every like bigger artist that I've met has been like super chill and like they're super down to earth and like there's nothing crazy. Like um it's like CMA Fest last year. I played a set right after Luke Combs did a private event and at the bar that he was opening up, and like kind of walked by him, just met him like briefly. He's like super cool, like just chatting and like so yeah, haven't really had any artists that I've been like, wow, like I can't handle this or anything, but
Good.
um,
That's
yeah,
I'm scared
it's
to
pretty
death of
neat.
meeting like anybody I like. You know what
Right.
I
That's
mean?
what
I
heard
hold
like
up on a
court. Yeah.
pedestal. It's like I don't want to meet him because what if they're a dick and then it's like ruins everything
Right.
for me. I don't know, man. So what was the
Mhm.
first like stuff that you got into like when you were a kid that made you want to pick up the guitar?
Um, man, I was listening to like Bon Jovi and Green Day, I think were the big ones, and Incubus was a huge one for me.
Yeah,
So like, and I love that stuff, and I miss playing it. And like, there's been a couple of bands down here that I'll get to play with that do that kind of stuff, and like where it's a lot more rock oriented for a set, and it's so much fun. I love getting to do that.
good. Because
And
like not every single bar, like they don't have all country all the time, right? I mean, that would be pretty
no, not at
tiring.
all. It's a pretty big, yeah, it's a pretty big variety now. Like there's a handful of bars that'll be like you can't play, they try to say you can't play any like rock music or anything, or like um like Alan Jackson's bar, they're like you can't play anything after like 1995, like, and it has to be all country and stuff.
Really?
And so yeah, so that's it's kind of weird that they do that, but
Think there's
I guess
somebody
it
actually
works for them.
policing that? You think there's actually anybody
Um,
policing that? As busy as
yeah,
it
so
is in a
a
bar
buddy of mine,
scene?
yeah, a buddy of mine, she was basically, I guess they got requested to play a Blink 182 song in there, and they did it, and they ended up losing their gig because of it.
Oh my Lord.
So yeah,
Wow.
so
That's where it's like a lose-lose situation for musicians too, because like if you don't take a request, you're a dick. If you take requests and it's the wrong request to some people,
right.
Jesus, like they were
Hmm.
literally trying to make somebody happy with a request, but oh, that's crazy. I don't know, man. A lot of there was been a
Me as well.
lot of the people I've interviewed, like it seems that Green Day was huge, because it was, that was
Yeah.
first thing I ever played in front of anybody was Longview on bass when I was in school.
Oh, that's
I mean,
awesome.
it's
Dude, I've been trying to convince people to learn that song because I love playing that song. It's so fun.
and that
And
was guitar for you first? Like, I mean, I know you can play
yeah.
everything, but I mean,
Eh,
when did you get the guitar?
like
Like, how old were you?
um man, I don't even remember how old I was, but um it was funny because I do remember like my mom was like, you need to do something with your time. So you're either gonna try sports or we're gonna get you like into music or something. I was like, well, music sounds cool. Like I mean, guitar looks like a pretty cool thing, so let's try that. And I had to be probably like, was that like fifth or sixth grade maybe,
Oh, nice.
starting out. And but
What
yeah,
was
it
your first
was
guitar and amp?
a little Epiphone Les Paul Jr. into like one of those 10-watt custom I don't know, practice amps. Like
Nice.
probably sounded like garbage at the time,
Doesn't matter, dude. I bet if you plug both,
especially
but if
being
you plug
like
that in today, you could make it purr like a kitten. It's the player, dude, right? It's the player.
dude, yeah, dude, that's it's so funny because like looking back, like I was like, man, I would love to play a Les Paul Jr. again and like see how that feels. And like, of course, I mean, got rid of it and got something new when whenever I wanted. And I feel like now I've actually kind of like realized that I'm like trying to hold on to stuff a little bit longer because I feel like every time get rid of something, I'm like, man, I should not have done that. Like,
I have the opposite problem. I can't get rid of anything. And it's like
really?
I should sell one of these, old guitars to try to get a nicer or something, but it's like I don't know. I can't. How would that work then with your PRS deal if you were to like play another guitar on stage? Does it matter anywhere, or is it kind of just the
No,
big
yeah,
gigs or
it really doesn't matter. All they ask is that like just tag them in photos every once in a while. There's not like I don't have like an exclusive like endorsement with them, so I could play like take a Fender out or something if I wanted to, or I'll play my Les Paul a lot. I love that thing, so it's I mean
so 5 years we'll have
not a big deal.
5 years we'll have the Nate Milstein signature PRS now.
I
And
don't know about that,
what would you
but
do to for your signature brand? Like how would you hot rod it up
shit,
your way?
that's a good question. I don't know. Um, man, it'd probably be like a white Les Paul style guitar, like, and that I with gold hardware too. I've
It's
always
got that
wanted a white
look,
Les Paul
man.
with gold hardware.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I don't. Man, it's such a sick look. I love that. And
Agreed.
I was actually kind of sad. I probably sounded like asking when I bought I have a PRS McCarty 594 in white that I like. It's my favorite guitar right now. But when I bought it from them, I was like, "Is there any chance you could put gold hardware on it?" And I was like, "They were like, well, we actually don't do that at all. There's no chance of that." I was like, "Man,
Mm.
I really wanted gold hardware."
So would you
But
keep the pickup covers on, or would you take them off? Because for some reason I actually like the way it looks without on Les Pauls.
I actually like the pickup covers on it.
Do you?
Um, I don't know why. Yeah, like I I do kind of like that slash thing, like or the zebra look too. But I don't know, something about the covered pickups for me, just like
Classier
I
almost.
dig that.
And I'm trash,
Yeah.
so I that's why I
Well,
probably
no.
like that's why I like mine off. But how many guitars you got? How many
No,
guitars you
that's
got
more rock and
nowadays?
roll.
No, it's
Um,
not. That's just one other thing to not worry about, right? Because it's like, oh, I'll be
that's a good
playing
point.
and
Yeah.
watch that'll probably fall off and mid song and get stuck between the strings or something. But no, how
That's
many guitars
funny.
you got right now?
I got three, four, it's like seven, I think. So
Very
not a
modest
huge
for a
collection, but yeah,
musician.
it's yeah. Well, it's funny. Like, I mean, when I decided to move to Nashville, I ended up selling pretty much everything. I kept two guitars, I kept an amp, and then a small pedal board, and that was all I had.
Wow.
But like slowly, every once in a while, I'll buy something new, and then like I said, like I have trouble holding on to stuff, so I end up selling it, and had a lot of guitars that I just didn't like playing, mostly Telecasters. And I know saying that's probably sounds terrible coming from someone that's living in Nashville, but something about the Telecaster, absolutely hate it. Can't stand playing it.
Really?
But
I've never
yeah,
had one and I've never really played one, so I kind of always wanted one, but hearing that
yeah,
from you makes me
it's
kind of want to rethink that. I don't know.
well, yeah,
I'd
yeah. I
never
don't know.
even really messed with one.
Yeah, I mean, I have one. I haven't pulled it out of the case in probably 2.5 years now, but um, I just I don't like it. I don't know, something about it.
Is
It
it the
just
way
doesn't
the
work for me.
headstock looks? Because it's just kind of like limpy. It's not like
Um,
as powerful as like I mean, you know what I mean? It's just the
that's a
headstock.
good
The
point. Yeah,
headstock
it's like
looks so much different to me than like a Strat or something. And I don't know why.
yeah, it definitely does.
Plus,
Well,
it's
that's
only
like
got
the other because I mean, I would love to try like one of the 72 deluxes though, with like the because it has the same headstock as the Strats, I think.
oh, really?
And I thought that always looked cool. Like it has the bigger headstock, yeah.
Okay.
Um, I think those guitars have always looked cool. I've never sat down and played one, but
What
love
do you
to.
got? Like three PRS and a couple Les
Well,
Pauls
I
and a couple
have
acoustics?
yeah, I have the PRS McCarty, a custom 24, a CE 24, PRS NF 3, the Telecaster, and I bought a pre-lawsuit Ibanez Les Paul last year,
So it's
which is
got the
pretty
wood
cool.
that they sued him
Yeah,
over? No way. Does that
yeah,
make it like
yeah.
way
It's
more
all
valuable?
it. I don't think it's like way more valuable. It's definitely not cheap by any means, but it's not like outrageous or anything. It's still affordable. Um, and then yeah, I have that. I have a Les Paul Studio, and then that's it.
So you just got to get that white
Uh,
Les Paul with the gold
but
hardware, right?
that's right. Yeah,
Well, Christmas is coming up,
need
pal.
that. Yeah, you hear that?
I'm just kidding. What was like your
What
favorite? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask what you've been playing recently.
Honestly, it's as funny as it sounds. My like for all my solo gigs, I was playing Martin. I can't remember what it is, like CE something. But my electronics took a shit on me. So
Man,
for a year and a half now, I've been playing my crappy gold Epiphone Les Paul that I got from a buddy for like 150 bucks that I put Seymour Duncans in and Grovers on
yeah,
and just running it through my Kemper clean, and that's been like more fun and I've gotten more gigs and more tips and more everything just from playing that because I think they feel sorry for me because they're like, why is this piece of trash playing a gold looking guitar, you know? But it's been
That's pretty
fun.
awesome.
But
That's different. I like that.
I did just last week I well, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but I got a new Martin acoustic just because I kind of missed playing acoustic a
Nice.
little bit too, and I had to play a wedding,
Yeah.
and they really seem to want to have it acoustic, you know what I mean, acousticized. Even
Yeah.
though I only played like, you know, 10 songs or something, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to make sure they were happy, so I still got like, you know,
Yeah.
40 days, 30 days if I want to keep it. But I
That's
mean,
a good thing to have, but
it is. I mean, plus, I mean, I've taken the other older Martin to the shop a couple times now, and I think I just got to literally get a hold of Martin and see, hey, is there anything we can do? Because
sorry, I had like five different things running through my head, but I had
that's the
a
hardest part about
Gibson.
doing this.
Yeah, that's like, there's like a million things. Um, I had a Gibson J45 for a little bit that I absolutely love the sound of, but I ended up like taking it to Gibson like five times because I was having so many issues with like the pickup would not like the top two strings were not nearly as loud as the rest of
Hmm.
the strings when you strum it, and so they like they replaced the pickup, they replaced like other electronics and stuff, they like tried to adjust the bridge and it just never got fixed.
Yeah.
But
And that's the thing too with all
yeah,
the
I
newer model
don't know why.
acoustics I despise. They have everything on the inside the sound hole, and I hate it because there's some
Yep.
gigs where I have
Oh,
to
I
be
hate that
way
too.
louder, and I would always have the sound dampener in my sound hole in my old acoustic just
Yeah,
because, and it's
right.
like, man, only, you know, only I could get crappy feedback from an acoustic anywhere I go. But I just don't understand why they would even put that in the sound hole. I don't
Dude,
understand it.
right. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me either. But,
I wanted to mess with like, have you seen those Tonewood things? The Tonewood
mhm.
amps were like,
I
I mean, I don't know enough about them, but I would assume they have like Bluetooth because it sounds nice with the effects on the advertisements at least. But I
yeah,
don't,
like it.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice to actually maybe try something like that, I guess, because like I still love the tone I get if I want to mic a guitar like on a recording or something. But
Yeah.
just the actual plug into it, it's like at least it's gotten way better tone wise for acoustics on recordings. Because it's like I
Yeah.
go back and I listen to like, even though I love Jar Flies, the acoustic tones on that are just so 90s. You know what I mean? It's so
Right. Yeah.
wild, and it's like I've found like just I've come to really kind of appreciate like that raw, realer sound way more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
What's been one of your favorite
Uh,
gigs playing in the last 5 years? Like, what's the one you stepped on stage
um,
and you're like, I'm this is pretty peak.
um, that's a good question. I think the one that always kind of comes to mind for that type of thing is played Fenway Park a
Did you
couple of years
really?
ago. Uh,
Oh,
it was sold out, which is insane. But yeah, that was like, wow, I think I've actually kind of done something here.
that's who was
But
that with?
with Restless Road.
No
So
way.
yeah, we opened for Kane Brown and yeah, sold out, which is insane. But
Nerves ever
yeah,
an issue anymore? Have they ever been an
uh,
issue?
not really. If I'm playing with someone new, I'll get a little bit nervous, just because I want to make sure that I'm playing the way that they expect me to play and
Right.
that I know the parts and stuff. But um, not don't really get nervous just stepping on stage and getting in front of an audience.
It's
And
awesome.
I love doing that. It's so fun.
How often do you
But
usually, after you nail the audition and you get the gig, like, are you just kind of like rehearsing maybe 2 weeks before you go out on the road? Or are we talking longer than that? Or what's the usual?
so There's been various things. So like with Restless Road, we did a week of rehearsal before we went out. Um, and then the next year we did a rehearsal to like revise the set and everything. And we ended up doing, I think, a week and a half for that. Um,
It's so fun.
yeah, I auditioned for a gig that I did not end up getting recently, but
They're
they
stupid.
are good. It's probably for the best, but a good buddy of mine ended up getting the gig. He said that they didn't do any rehearsals; they just went straight out and
Wow.
um, just
You got
went
to know your
right to touring. Yeah,
damn.
absolutely.
But that
But
pressure's got to be kind of fun too, because I kind of always, I mean, not that I had that pressure, but I mean,
mm,
there'd be, a few times where somebody asked me to fill in their stupid little cover gig, and I'd be like, all right, send me the set list. But I don't know,
yeah,
that's got to be just a fun challenge for you all the time. And then in changing it up, mixing it up, it's got to be kind of nice with the variety, I would guess.
yeah, I mean, I love that. Like, especially like it keeps me on my toes, keeps me like makes me learn new stuff. Like next month, I'm doing filling in for a friend of mine. She put together this like basically a Vegas style show. It's called Iconic Women in Music, and it's basically an hour and a half straight of nothing but like female music, like basically from like 50s all the way to today.
Not
And
all
like
just
she
country,
does like
though, right? Just a little bit of
yeah,
everything.
not all you're right. Yeah, it's everything. Yeah. So like basically from like just like Aretha Franklin, Dolly Parton to basically I think there's some Paramore in there and stuff too.
Really?
But and she's doing like costume changes and everything. And so like that's like there's a lot of songs in there that I've never like really paid attention to. So I'm like I have to learn a lot of new stuff to do it. But I'm excited to do it. I love like that'll help me become a better musician
What's your go-to
and
learning
and on top
style?
of it, it's gonna be a fun gig.
Like, what's your go-to learning
Um,
style? Are you all ear? Do you go on YouTube or do you
yeah,
just kind of like,
um, pretty much probably 95% by ear. Um, and like I've definitely honed that the ability to be able to do that really well. Every once in a while, there's like some weird thing that I'm like I can't tell what's going on, so I'll go to YouTube and be like, see if someone else covered this already, and if I can figure that out.
do you read music
But yeah,
or like me? Do you read music or
um,
tab
I'll
or
so um, I can read tabs mostly if I need to. Like if I'm on a cover gig and there's a song that I don't know or never played, I'll pull up the tabs just to see if there's like something that I can sort of follow or get an idea of what's going on there. Um, a couple of the songs or like especially intro, there's like a song in the middle of the set and the outro for the that iconic women in music set that I'm doing that she sent like sheet music. So I'm like, and I haven't read sheet music in a long time. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna sit down and kind of like go through this and see if I can figure it out before I try to.
relearn
I'm
it,
like,
right?
it's hard, yeah, it's crazy. But but yeah, like especially like if I'm sitting down to learn songs, I'll usually do like um basically like the Nashville number style chart and which makes life super easy. And basically like I'll just listen to it once, go through, chart it the second time, and then the third time sit down and like try to actually learn the parts themselves. And then usually that's pretty good for me. But
I
and
mean, who's been the most?
that too. I don't know if you're from. No, sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Nashville number charts or whatever, or if
No, I don't even
anyone
know.
listening is. But um, before I moved to Nashville, I was like trying to figure out what it was and like asking people, and like no one knew. I was like, "It, what is this?" And like moved to Nashville, like someone gave me like a Dropbox folder with a handful of charts, and I was like, "Oh, this is the easiest thing in the world," and it's literally like get numbers based on the scale. So like you have uh, seven notes, basically seven notes in the scale plus the octave. You have like I mean one first note, the second to that, the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So yeah, so like it's just basically a map of the song. So like if you have a basic song that's like A, D, and E, like A is the one, D is the four, like that's the fourth note in the scale if A, and then E is the fifth note of the scale in A. And basically like you can write down where the chord changes are. And like you have one measure of on the first chord, which is A, and then one measure on the four chord, which is D, and so it basically maps it out. And I don't know that I'm explaining it that well, but
No, I
um,
get you, but
I'll have to
that
send you like
music
one of
that
these charts or something. But
I'd love to see it because like I've always tried to stay away from any type of like theory just because I'm scared it's gonna like change the way I write and stuff, you know what I mean? Even though I know that's
yeah,
really silly, but I mean I've always kind of
this,
like I've never taken a lesson. I want to take a lesson and I don't know.
dude, it's funny. Like I've never really done like music theory in a lesson form or anything, but I've learned a lot of theory just like playing with people and like being in Nashville and being around it. And like I always thought it was like stupid. I was like, oh, it's gonna hinder stuff, but it's great. It's like I mean, it opens up a lot of ideas and stuff, and
I
it's
figured
really
it's just
cool.
me being
So it's
stubborn as usual, you know. Who has been
I've
like
been there.
who has been like your favorite? Like anybody to play with, whether it's a singer or like session musician or band or
Um,
just fun
Man,
and
that's a good
just
question. So,
fun, mellow, chill, and
man, there's like there's so many. It's hard to say because
it's a good problem.
and yeah, um, there's like so like when Dustin and I were recording that album, we hired some studio musicians to come in and help play it and make it perfect. We had Adam Schoenfeld, who he used to play guitar for Tim McGraw. Um, and he's out with a bunch of different artists, and he's been on tons of records and stuff. And he came in, he's like incredible guitarist, like super rock based stuff too, and just hanging out with him was awesome, and getting to play with him and stuff. Um, but then like there's the other side of it. Like I have a lot of really good friends that play on Broadway and stuff that I've met that um, like I'll show up if I show up to a gig, I have no idea who's on it, and like and they're
That's
there. I'm
awesome.
like, yes, this is the greatest day in the world. And like,
That's great,
thank
man.
God. But yeah,
I'm glad to hear the experience has been like positive, like almost all the way around though. Because I've talked to some people that
hmm
are like, Nashville. It's
yeah,
like too many, too many fish in the, even though it's a big pond. But I don't know,
yeah.
man.
But well, I mean, I think it's a lot of mindset stuff too. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
if you're gonna look at it and be like, wow, there's just so many people doing the same thing, like yeah, but there's a lot of relationships that can be built, and like
they're
everyone's trying to
not
do something a
me.
little different. So yeah, right.
Well, hopefully you
Yeah,
get that rock EP doing. Just do it, man.
yeah.
Just do it.
I'm
Just for your own. I
working on
mean,
it, dude.
literally, that's the
I
only
need
reason
that.
I
Like,
still do. That's the only reason I still write and record so much is just like
dude,
just to so I don't
I
jump
I
off the
did
480 bridge or something, you know.
I I did want to ask if you're still playing like full band stuff because I do like remember like the first time meeting you. I think I ran sound for you guys at I don't remember what bar, but I remember
You
I
ran
think it was
sound for
your
the
cover
the
band.
cover
I
band,
think
yeah, Pop Rocks. Now
yeah,
I stopped that in
yeah,
2017. I had some health issues, so I told
yeah.
them, yeah, yeah, my blessing, go find another singer, blah blah blah. So, um, yeah, after that, I kind of I we kind of lost touch a little bit, but we just kind of reconnected in the last couple years.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, we're not playing together yet or anything like. I don't know if we will, but it's nice to just kind of
Yeah.
reconnect them. I mean, I played with Tom for since I was high school, 20 years,
Wow.
and Mark was with me for like 10. So
hmm
um, then Via the Sun basically turned into Critic City, but we're all kind of.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to those guys for a minute. We all kind of were like, let's just get away from each other for a minute, and I mean the next album's already done and in the can. It's already mixed, mastered,
Yeah,
everything.
that's
So
awesome.
when that'll if when and if that'll come out, who knows? And but it's just
Yeah,
been I just been kind of focusing on my own stuff, and honestly, I'm kind of like you, where I can't sit still. So I think
yeah.
I've recorded like 250 covers in the last couple years that I've just always wanted to do on
Wow,
my own. And I think I wrote and
dude,
recorded like 85 new originals for the next solo album. And then in the
that's
meantime,
incredible.
been putting out those tribute albums that I know is ridiculous, but a couple years ago I was just like, I want to kind of give, not that anybody cares or anybody even listens to it probably, I don't know, but it's just for me, like I said. So it's like
Mm,
albums I considered, perfect all the way through. So I did like Smashing Pumpkins,
hmm.
Siamese Dream, like Mellow, and the Weezer Blue album, kind of heavy, and Sponge,
Yeah.
Rotting
Well, that's
Pinata.
a so I didn't even realize you were doing that, and that's awesome. Definitely gonna
I've
listen to
been
that
putting them out
because
as under the Love Lag name. It's
yeah.
basically my fake band name that I don't have a band, but it's just, I don't know. I felt like a tool, you know, using my own name. I don't know. I've always been weird about that. Even my solo albums, I'm like, hey, it's Chris Dadley. I'd rather have a band name. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
so I made up
that's
that fake band name and just been releasing a ton of stuff under Love Lag. So
that's awesome. You know, that's kind of funny. Like, I mean, I've been around more country music than anything else over the past 5 years, but it blows my mind how many people aren't using band names anymore. Like, even like
really,
seeing in the rock side, I feel like, yeah, like it's
it's
just
hard to
like
come up with a cool
one
band name
person.
nowadays, though. Because it's,
That's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, unless it's like throwing a couple weird words together that have never been, you know, I swear, even, I mean, you should have seen the list of band names we were thinking of that we all threw out before we decided on Critic City, And luckily, I've been using the Love Lag thing as like my publishing since, you know, 97 or 98 or something.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's not like it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're playing
It,
music. We're trying to
well,
do good and be happy and try to be decent human beings. And is any
yeah.
of this really
And that's,
going to
I mean,
matter? I don't know.
who
Probably not,
knows?
but
But as long as you're having fun doing it and
exactly.
it does something for you, like,
I agree,
can't,
brother.
yeah.
So, quick couple
But,
questions.
mhm.
Favorite album of all time? Go.
Oh, jeez. um, man, that's, I don't even know.
Favorite three albums of all time, then.
That, dude, still like probably Breaking Benjamin's Phobia. I think
Really?
that's incredible. Probably, and Brian Adams, Unplugged. I think it
Really?
was. I think that album's, yeah, awesome.
I think he's
Um,
underrated. I think he's so underrated.
no,
I mean,
I think so too.
we're going to see him in
He's got some
November.
incredible songs. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so good.
Him and Pat Benatar. I forget who else was on it, but
Hmm.
sorry, go ahead. Didn't
Oh,
mean to
that's gonna be
interrupt.
such a good show. No, you're good. Give me extra time to think about it because I have no idea what
It's
else to
all
put on
good,
the
brother.
list. I don't know why am I blanking right now.
It's all good,
I feel
man.
like this should be so much easier to answer, but
How do you feel it like some rock music is actually charting again and becoming popular again with like, Sleep Token and Deftones being like
dude,
bigger now than ever and
I think
like
that's awesome.
Ghost even.
It is crazy to see like yeah, see Deftones like have new music out too, like
Dude, I
and I
love
mean
it.
all those bands really like it's cool. I hopefully that kind of opens up like a new whole new like boom for rock music
I
because
agree.
would love to see new artists come out and
Me too, man.
like
More the
and
merrier.
especially yeah, seeing like I mean I love Nothing More as well. I think that they're like one of the better current rock bands and would love to see more of that stuff out there.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about like the Falling in Reverses and Knocked Looses and stuff like that?
I dig it, dude. I do love like Beartooth and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
So
Aren't they from
yeah,
Columbus? They're Columbus, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, Nate Milstein, dude, I appreciate you taking the time, and I could talk to you all day, but this is your day
Yeah.
off, and I just want to say thank you, and you're awesome, and
Well,
I wish you nothing but the best, and I'm so happy and proud of you, dude, that you're kicking ass and doing your thing, and just stay ambitious, brother, and do your rock album too, because you're doing the
will do.
session work. I'm assuming you're probably getting decent amount of session work too, like just from your
Um,
website. I mean, it's got to be pretty good feeling to do that too, you know?
yeah, it's been cool. I mean, gotten to do a handful of like remote recording session things. Just did a recording session not too long ago at Soundstage, which is a really cool studio. They do a lot of big things in there. Got another one coming up there at the end of the month, and it's been doing a couple like smaller session things too. So would love to be able to get more of that work too.
Oh yeah, man.
But
Well,
yeah,
keep doing your thing, brother.
I love
Like I
it.
said, once again, thank you for joining me. I don't know if anybody watches this, but it's been
Dude,
fun for me, and you were always great to me, nice to me, and I don't know why, but I'm so
well,
happy for
you're
you and proud of you.
like
And
I've always looked up to you, and I think you're an absolutely incredible musician. So,
well, thanks, pal.
seriously, thank you for having me on.
I appreciate it. If you wouldn't, I mean, if you, I'd love you for you to guest on one of the covers that I'm doing. I mean, if you don't,
Dude,
if you'd be down to throw down a solo or something.
I would absolutely love to.
All right, it's a deal. I'm gonna mark you down.
Hell yeah,
We'll figure out which song.
awesome.
But
Yeah,
take care of yourself, take care of your family, and keep doing your thing, brother. In the meantime, ChrisDonleyMusic.com as well as LoveLag.com. And recently I just put up every single musical release that I've ever released on my personal Bandcamp. So you can get that whole thing if you have money to throw away. Nate Milstein, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Seriously, wish you nothing but the best. Keep going. And
Chris, thank you so much, man.
no worries, brother. Good talking to you.
Okay,
See
you
ya.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes,